Hey y'all, I'm Daniel and this is Deacon Outdoors. So guys, I wanted to jump on here and talk a little bit about the Witt machine muzzle device, the sound mitigating muzzle device that I did the review on this past Saturday. I just haven't been happy with that review. I don't think it was fair to Witt machine, and I don't think it was fair to the device that I only put 11 rounds through it. Actually, I only put 5 rounds through the complete device. So I'm gonna scratch that and give it another shot. I'm gonna try to go pick up a couple boxes of different ammo. The ammo I shot in the video was Hornady Black, and it was 140 grain boat tail hollow point Creedmoor. And I think I'm gonna go pick up some regular hunting rounds, Remington Corlocks or the Hornady Precision Hunter or Federals, something besides the Hornady Black, just to give it another chance. That and be able to put more than 5 rounds through it. See if I can find something. I know any kind of device you add to the end of the muzzle is going to change your accuracy. I mean, if that's kind of where tuners come in. Whenever you put a tuner on one, you're adding something to it, but it's also changing the harmonics of the barrel, so you can dial it in with a tuner, kind of like hand loading for a specific gun where you can find that harmonic in that barrel. Well, when you add a piece to the end of the barrel, even though it's not very heavy, just the slightest little bit's going to change that harmonic, and that's going to throw off your accuracy, which in the case of that video it did. So I'm going to try some different grain bullets, different speeds, give it a fair shake to see if there's something factory that you can get to shoot with that device, or at some point if I'm still running it on my 6.5, I can hand load and see if I can find something that'll shoot decent through it. But not everybody hand loads. So trying to find a good factory ammo to shoot through that it's going to be time consuming, but I don't want to leave the review at 5 shots. So I'm going to do it again, try to get a few different days where I go up there with different ammos. It might take me some time to get the video put together, but I think it's only fair not only to the device but to Witt machine for sending it to me to review. I want to do it justice, and I want to do a good review for them. And so I'm going to put a little more time into that, because like I said, if you're somebody that does not hand load, you're going to want to find a good starting point with a factory ammo. Again, my gun's going to shoot different than yours. You're going to have to do a little bit of work too, but if I can get some kind of starting point off of a Savage 110 barrel, then, you know, and that caliber, you might find that a Corlock will shoot better in it than a boat tail hollow point or ELDM bullet or ballistic tipped AMAX or plastic tip or something like that. Try to figure some of that out. I'll shoot a few different ones. Like I said, it's going to take me some time, but I think it's only fair that I put a little more time into doing a review for that and see what we can come up with. So give me a little bit of time on that. I'll work on that every time I go to the range. Whenever I do the review on this Athlon, I'll make sure I've got ammo to shoot through that. I can throw it on easy enough. I keep my barrel vise in the truck, so I can just clamp it to the bench and crank the brake on and off and just do that a few times. I've got plenty of crush washers, so I can change that out several times before I need to stop. So I can run a few different ammos through it, but I think that's only fair that I do that. So be on the lookout for that, and I'm going to keep slowly getting stuff in for this upcoming build series. Like I said, it's going to take a little while because the barrel's being made, and that's a pretty big lead time, so that's not going to be anytime soon, but it is in the works. I've got stuff on order, and this was something that come in, like I said, quicker than I thought, and I wanted to do that video before, so I wanted to get back on here and just kind of throw something out there about Witt and their device. So look for that video, and if you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button. Send me a comment, send me a question. Like I said, I'm no professional. I'll do the research needed to find the answer to anybody's question that I can. And if I can't, I'll try to find the right person to ask the question to. But everything I'm doing here is just from my point of view and my opinion. And the biggest reason is I like to talk about shooting. I like to talk about firearms. My wife gets upset with me quite a bit because I can talk forever about things, and this is one of them that I can sit and carry on a conversation with anybody for hours on end about shooting and guns and different components and this, that, and the other. So I'm just gonna word vomit all over the place about firearms just because I'm that passionate about it. So if you like what I'm doing, subscribe, drop me a comment. I'm gonna leave the links to the Athlon scope in the description. I'll leave the link to Witt in the description, and I do have some videos over on Rumble. I've got one where I did a trigger job and stuff like that, and worked on my pistol, that you can watch those all the way through over there. So jump over to Rumble, give me a subscribe over there as well. Just come along for the ride. And I've had a few people comment that they recognize the range that I go to. They've been there. Haven't run into them yet. Maybe sometime when I'm up there, maybe just, hey, I'm the one that commented on your channel. Just hit me up. You know, I'm usually either over on the 200 and 250, or like I said, I'm going to try to start getting over to the 50 and 100. So I'm not hard to find. I'll talk to you. Just come up and say, hey, or hey, Deacon, or whatever. Get my attention. I'll spend some time talking to you. And if you know something, share it with me. I'm all about learning. I mean, that's what this is all about. I never claim to be an expert. I don't know everything. So I welcome anybody to say, hey, did you know this? Or, you know, just hit me up. Drop me a comment, anything like that. But anyway, enough about that, guys. I'm going to jump off of here and get ready to jump in the shower and go to bed, because it's been a long day. But till the next time, this is Daniel. We'll talk to you later.